Hello everybody, dear students. In the earlier session, we have discussed the extrusion process, in which we have seen the introduction part, various definitions, along with the simple example of the toothpaste, and we have discussed the first classification process, that is known as hot extrusion process. And hot extrusion process, we have discussed the two different methods known as direct extrusion process and indirect extrusion process. So with the continuation of extrusion process, in today's session we are going to cover difference between forward and backward extrusion processes. Then we will discuss the second classification process, that is known as cold extrusion process. So this is the table, shows the difference between forward and backward extrusion process. Under forward extrusion process, in the forward extrusion process, the metal blade moves and makes interface between blade surface and the container walls of container by the ram. Backward extrusion, the metal blade remains stationary and the die moves. Second difference, the flow of extruded metal takes place in the direction of applied force by the frame. But in case of backward extrusion, the flow of extruded metal takes place in the opposite direction of the applied force by the ram. Third difference, there are high frictional forces during the process. There are low frictional forces during the process. Fourth difference, high forces are required to overcome frictional forces. Here the low extruding forces are required. Fifth difference, about 20% of the blade weight goes into scrap. In the backward extrusion, scrap or process waste is only 5 to 6% of the blade weight. Then the second classification process, known as cold extrusion process. Under cold extrusion, there is direct extrusion or forward extrusion, in which there is a hydrostatic extrusion process. So what do you mean by cold extrusion process? We have discussed in the hot extrusion process. The hot extrusion process is the process in which the metal plate is heated up to or above the recrystallization temperature. But in the cold extrusion process, the metal blade will be heated below the recrystallization temperature or at the room temperature. So this is the difference between cold extrusion process and hot extrusion process. So in cold extrusion process, the first method is direct or forward extrusion process, in which we are going to discuss hydrostatic extrusion process. Components are same. This is a container or the cylinder, and at the one end of this cylinder there is a die of the required shape that we have required in the final product, and the shape of the die may be of circular section, rectangular section, triangular section, whatever we require in the final product. And this is the metal blade, and at the other end of the container the plunger or ram is attached, and there is a fluid surrounded to the metal blade. So in this method, this fluid medium is used. Why this fluid medium is used? That will eliminate the frictional forces between the ball and between the walls of the container and the surface of the metal blade. Those frictional forces occurred in the hot direct extrusion process. So in this process there is a use of fluid medium that is going to eliminate the frictional forces between the walls of container and the surfaces of the metal blade. And this method is used for processing of the hard materials like brittle materials. And also this fluid works as a coolant. So how the process works? When the ram or plunger will move in this direction, this will apply large pressures on the fluid, and fluid will give the required pressures on the surface of the metal plate, and metal plate start to flow and come out through this opening of the die. And finally this is the extruded part of the required shape as per our the requirement. This is known as hydrostatic extrusion. This is the description that we have discussed with the help of diagram. Description: cans, various aluminum brackets, shock absorbers, cylinders, rockets, motors and heads are produced by hydrostatic extrusion process. Now the second classification process known as cold extrusion process, and in which there is a impact extrusion comes under the backward or indirect extrusion process. So this is the setup of the impact extrusion process, in which this is the die having a cavity of the required shape, and this is the slug or blank, that is the raw material is placed here, and this is the punch that will move in the downward direction and will impact to this slug or blank, that is the raw material. And the impact extrusion process is the process which is used to make the tube shaped types product. And this is the second diagram which shows the proper process. So when the punch will move in downward direction, it will strike to the slug or blank, and finally like this, when the punch will goes down, and it will impact to the raw material, that is slug or blank, and finally by receiving the high forces, the material will expand in the clearance provided between the dies and the punch. So this is the clearance provided by the die and the punch. In this clearance the material will flow, material will expand, and this will be our extruded tube. And this process is used to make thin walled tubes of low flow strength materials like tin, lead, aluminium, etc. And the end of the tube will be of die cavity shape. The end of the tube, this is the end of the tube, will take the shape of the die cavity, and wall thickness, this is the wall thickness of the tube, that is equal to the clearance between the punch and the die. So this is the impact extrusion process. This is the description which is used for softer materials such as aluminium and its alloys. This process is commonly used for making collapsible tubes for housing pastes, liquids and similar articles. So thank you very much.